This tutorial is going to give you a quick reminder about how to use Lightroom. A lot of you for your photo essays and even before your photo essays kind of forgot how to use Lightroom, so I'm going to do this quick tutorial to remind you how to do that, especially if you're shooting with one of our Canons and you're shooting in RAW. What RAW means, so if you pull up your photos, and like I have right here how it says CR2, that means those are RAW files and you have to manipulate them. You can do this in Photoshop. Lightroom I feel like is a little bit easier, and so that's why I show you how to do this in Lightroom. So what I've done here is in Lightroom I went ahead and clicked on import over here, and then up at the top, and this is a memory card that's just got a ton of photos, got almost 1,000 photos on it. So I unchecked this box that said all photos, and I went through and I checked a couple of boxes for photos that I might want to use in my photo essays. So I've already done that. So there are a couple of boxes that are checked here. I'll just check this one just to see. So you can see that, how that works. But you go through and you check the boxes of the ones you want. And then I'm going to click import over here. And what it will do is it will import the files that I checked. And so these are some photos of my niece that I took a couple summers ago. And what I can do now is I can develop them. So I'm going to click on develop. And here's this photo of my niece Chloe. And I might want to crop it. And if I want to crop it, I'm going to click on this little box on the far right. Click on that and it brings up my crop marks. And I just want to pull that in a little because remember, I want to crop really to the rule of thirds, right? So I'm going to do this from both sides. So I'm going to crop it on that side, and then I'm going to bring it over here and look at what happens in terms of the rule of thirds as I do that. Now you can see what the crop is going to look like off to the left in Navigator. It will show you that. I want to take a little more off of this side. Okay. And I have a little bit of a square now. Okay, so I'm going to take this, not really to the rule of thirds because her face is dead center, but part of the reason is because this is a frame shot. She's right underneath the frame. So that's what this photo is. Okay, I don't think I need to auto tone. Oh, maybe I do. So remember, if you hover over these, you can look and it will show you what it will do to it. And I think I might want to auto tone this. So I'm going to go ahead and click on auto tone, and it lightens her up a little bit, and then I'm going to click done. Now I have this photo. Now I have to export it. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to File, Export, and I want to export to a specific folder, and so I want to choose a new folder for me. I want to do this on the desktop. I'm going to click on New Folder, and I'm going to name this folder Photo Essay Photos. I'll click Create, and I'm going to choose that folder, okay? Then I want to make sure I'm renaming it. So I'm going to rename this to Framing Chloe. Now, if yours doesn't have rename to, check that box, and then you can click here, and you just want to click Custom Name. Make sure that this box is unchecked where it says Put in Subfolder. Make sure that's unchecked. Then I'm going to scroll down here, and I want to make sure of two things. Number one, I want to make sure that the image format is JPEG, and I want to make sure that the file size box is not checked. I do not want that box checked. Then I'm going to click on Export, and that photo is exported to the folder. So I'm going to do that again with another photo. I'm not going to really talk a whole lot. I'm just going to do this so that you can watch. So I have this photo now, and it pops up here. I do want to crop this. We've got a little like sky thing right up there. I want that gone. So I'm going to crop there, and then that actually puts her in the rule of thirds a little bit better. I do not want to auto tone this. This is a really nice, oh actually the medium contrast curve actually looks really nice. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to click done, File, export. It's going to my photo essay photos. I'm going to name this backlit Chloe, JPEG, not checked, export. There we go. I will do one more. I'm going to do this one of her face. This one, I don't think I want to crop this one. I'm okay with this one. And I don't think it needs to be auto-toned. I really like this photo the way it is. So I'm just going to export it, File, Export. Chloe's cute face. Photo essay photos, JPEG, not checked, export. Okay. And so that's a quick refresher on how to use Lightroom to export your photos from RAW to JPEG.